Have I unlocked anyone yet? Doesn't look like it. Wait, is that the one that's going to give me double boss? Cool. Let's make one thing clear. Oh, cool. Found chest, no gold. Gold. I can put it on Drizzle to unlock characters. I'd rather, like, the characters will come, right? What is that? Oh, I picked up a monster log. Yay. Yeah, the characters will come. I'd rather just get practice. Great. Pathfinder's going well. Double gasoline. Yeah, like it's constantly progressing, which is good. We haven't stalled out for a long time. We got the black hole. And as fun as it is, I can understand why people why it doesn't stream very well. I mean, from my point of view, it streams well. Like it's easy to chat with chat, talk about builds and stuff and do things, but I don't know. Yeah, it's okay. Like it was really like it was more. I don't think the progressive balance has been tuned very well. So the early game on hard has the same rule set difference as the late game. Like just adding +4 to attack rolls and DC. Yeah, I like double jump. Actually, why do I go that way all the time? which leaves you, you know, like super hard. And I mean, it's a dice game, so you're relying on the dice anyway, but you're really looking for lots of high rolls in the early game to get through. But it's definitely backed off since we've gotten down to, like, filled out the party with 6 people. Gentle Protector. Is that what he's called? I didn't even look at his name. I mean, it's not niche, it's a RPG. So, they just generally, like, it's like full-on RPG. Whereas, I mean, even something like Skyrim has as much trouble. It just doesn't, you know, doesn't have that attractant to people. There might be some people looking specifically for that, which is good, because then you can be that person that's there. But, I don't know. Games that come in round bases, like roguelites, do well. Like games like this should do well in theory, because people can jump in at any point and then catch the start of the next one. Whereas big drawn-out story games, like really long, big drawn-out story games, it's called Roguelike Vegan. Hey, Chromosis. Tend to struggle because people don't like missing out on story. Plus, you know, you sit and try and do an encounter for 2 hours, and that's not very entertaining. I think that's why Spire did well. You know, people could jump in at any time and kind of know where you were, and then see if you're doing okay, and then stick around for a bit and see if you win. Yeah, waiting for the good roll. That's it. So where people get the misconceptions of the story games, though, is that most big games get an initial burst of Twitch popularity because they get released. Especially the console games, or games that are also that get released on console at the same time, because usually those ones don't go early access. Like a game like this, it'll be in early access for months. So something like God of War is a really good example, or Far Cry games. I don't think they go console though, but Red Dead was another one. Because the story only goes just long enough until people have already lost interest, like people in general. Whereas Pathfinder, you're going to play for 100 hours or more. By the time it takes you to stream that, like, the interest is gone. I have no items. something else? Oh, that was the something else. Lucky shot, dude. Okay, so Monster Hunter falls into like a grinder category. I'm sure there might be other stories. That's one of the games that I really wanted to get out on release, but we didn't have the internet down for it. Where people can come and watch you do a hunt. And also it's got the interest of people that are also playing long-term campaigns. Hey, bud. Playing is... Probably the sentence would have been better if you said this game is playing Panz. It's why I like Mamorpagas do well, because people want to watch someone do raids and dungeons or do the daily grind, just to find out, especially people that are doing raids at higher level, people want to see for tactics wise and stuff, or just talk about builds. And for the player that's playing that, you're doing the daily grind and you're just doing that anyway, so you've always got content to do, right? I have 2 things that might be enough. So anything where you have repeating content is really strong for streaming. Because people are able to come in at any time. Why no toilet paper? I don't know. Oh, the teleporter? No, I'm going to the teleporter now. I was just looking for more like caches to get items. And since there isn't one, I'll just have to go in with 2 attack speeds, which I guess is fairly strong. I probably should have gone for drones. Since there was nothing, I should have just bought the drones, right? Oh yeah, I know that, Bloodlad. I'm just having trouble sort of finding stuff on the maps. So it's, for me, it's finding the balance of when I've got to, I don't want to take the bosses on with no items. I wish enemies spawned in sooner. Sometimes they do it. Sometimes it feels like you've got enemies on you like straight away. And other times like this, we're 40 seconds in and I've seen 1. 2. Nice. flying heads coming. Hey, bye. Nice. Yeah, but I struggle to see them. I'll get better? Maybe. Takes a few things to get better than them. One of them is repeat play. And as much as I am enjoying it, I don't know. Like, it just... Like, I'm having fun while I'm playing, but I'm thinking about other games at the same time. I think that, for me, just tells me it's a sort of an occasional. But then, like, there's moments where I'm like, wow, this is really cool. Because, I mean, it is really cool. I think anyone that's played it would agree. It's definitely a, like similar, along similar lines of Nova Drift, where it's like the equivalent of a page-turner book. You know, or the end of a Civ game, just one more turn. Let's have one more go. Just one more go. We'll do better this time. Yeah, so that's one thing that I'd have to work out is like, if I'm starting in this spot, does that mean that the terminal is there, or that the teleporter is at that spot? Which is something that you learn, you either dedicate to learn, or you find out over time. If I was going to invest 1,000 hours into the game, that would be something I'd want to learn as soon as possible. When I make that decision, then... Is that Ben? Yeah, there it is. Hey, Bomel. Yeah, it's a good game. Solid. I'm enjoying it. This map has 4 teleporters. I think I've found at least 6. Killed by Lemurian. What's for fireflies? Pretty late for that. Oh, the plan wasn't to tank it there. It comes down to skills in shooters. See, like this time, like we've got enemies straight away, which is great, so we can start getting dollars. But the last map, we didn't see an enemy for 30 seconds, and I was sprinting all the way. It's a little... Oh, there we go. So this is much better start. Oh. That aim. That aim. Need more dollars. Oh no, this one. Oh. Free monies now. There's the teleporter. Really want to go for it because we're going to get a lot of gold and there's stuff to buy just there. Alright, Zubi, thanks for jumping by, man. Make sure you tell Kaki to, like, get his stream on, lazy bum. Oh. Every day. No, don't take that. Take the other one. I don't want it. Take my item. Why won't it take my item? Ah, green and a green printer, okay. Fine. He's like farting fireballs. He was only shooting when he was facing the wrong way. That's you. Oh, it's you. I remember you. Mountain.